Good afternoon to one and all present here. Today we have gathered here for online edition of final round of eloquence. So first of all, I would like to introduce our judge, Hitendra sir, who has been teaching English in higher secondary and secondary since the last 16 years. Thank you, sir, for joining us today.
My pleasure to be with you all.
Thank you, sir. So our final round basically is PIMON, which is a Paramarsh model of international model of United Nations. So first of all, we would start by distributing countries. So for distributing countries, I will be asking you letters from A to H uh, in order of who joined first in this meeting. So first, Nilambuch.
Yes.
Select a letter from A to H.
H.
And remember it also. Next is Shubham.
I'll go with A.
Okay, remember it. Next, Morris.
I'll go with F.
Okay. So Vibhu.
K.
What?
K for king.
A to H, from A to H only.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Which one?
G for goat.
Okay. Next, Ahmed.
Yes, sir.
Select a letter from A to H.
Sir, I'm sorry that I didn't hear like what you said previously because there was some technical connection, I guess, some technical error. Can you pardon for a minute? Yeah.
So what you have to do is select a letter from A to H. I think A, G, H, and F has been taken.
Okay. I'll select E.
Okay. Samarth.
I'll choose C.
Okay. Praful.
Yeah, I choose D.
D. Anupriya, you are left with B.
Yeah, sure. So I'll go with B.
Okay. So next slide. So basically, these are your countries. If you had chosen A, then India is your country. If B, USA, C, Iran, D, China, E, Turkey, F, Ukraine, G, Syria, and H, Russia. If you want, you can write it down.
Already done.
Is everybody done?
Yes, sir. We are done.
Okay. So these are the instructions. So you all will be addressed as delegate of your respective countries. If India is your country, you will be delegate of India. So now I will do like an attendance or something. So you have to say present or present and voting. If you are not voting, just say present. If you are voting, say present and voting. So we will start with delegate of India.
Present and voting. I have a query about this voting thing. What does that supposed to mean?
That I will tell later. It's voting on motions and resolutions.
Right. So present and voting, I'll go with it.
Okay. Next is delegate of USA,
Yeah, I'll be present and voting.
delegate of Iran,
Present and voting.
delegate of China,
Present and voting.
delegate of Turkey,
Present and voting.
delegate of Ukraine,
Present and voting.
delegate of Syria,
Present and voting.
delegate of Russia.
Present.
Okay. So in every bill, you will be addressing it to the General Secretary, that is me. And now you will be given 1 minute to see your diplomatic relation with other countries. So if you are, for example, if your country is India, you have to look your diplomatic relations with other 7 countries. So you can start that now.
Sir, can you please put the name of the countries? Yeah, thank you. That's what I wanted to see. Thank you.
General Secretary, can you please repeat the instruction? There was some network error.
Basically, see, if your country is India, you have to look for diplomatic relations with other 7 countries. How your diplomatic relation is? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it neutral? Everyone keep your camera on. Your time is over. Now we can move on to the rules slide. Next. So the language used for communication will be English. Have to keep their mics and cameras on. I think everyone's mic and camera is on. Okay, now I will say the flow of the round. There will be pair of countries. For like example, if the pair is India and China, so there will be proposals for both India and China. So if you are taking India's proposal first, so what India has to do? So we will be presenting both issue and proposal for India. Then after that, I will give you 1 minute thinking time on that issue. After that 1 minute thinking time, I will ask you if you are what your motion is, and would you like to start presenting that motion? And you can present that motion for 1.5 minutes. After you are done with presenting the motion for 1.5 minutes, the other country, that is China, can use its right to reply and reply for next 1.5 minutes. After both the parties are done, there will be the other countries except India and China have to give a stand or justify their position on that motion for 30 seconds, every country. After every country justifies their position on that motion, there will be a poll where every country except India and China has to vote. That is 6 votes. India and China doesn't have to vote in that poll. Did everyone get it? Is there any query?
Like the country can raise the issue on anything.
No, we will be providing the issue and proposal, both.
Yeah, okay, sir, great.
Has everyone understood? Can we move on?
Yes, please.
Okay. So we can start with the first proposal. So the first proposal is from India, and the issue is water issue between India and China. So the problem is China has started projects diverting Brahmaputra water from flowing into India. So this is one of the major threat for India from China. So your proposal would be to stop the diversion of Brahmaputra's water flowing into India. So delegate of India, your thinking time for 1 minute starts now. For delegate of China too, thinking time 1 minute. So delegate of India, on what occasion do you rise for? What is your motion?
Well, to the General Secretary, my motion is that obviously we'll have to stop China from diverging the natural resources like the water of Brahmaputra from coming into having its natural flow towards India and diverting it to China. I'll support that motion by saying, first of all, it's really unethical from a country, though it's like we are a democratic country and they are a communist country. Secondly, there are a lot of resources that goes around with a Brahmaputra river, be it the resources and minerals with it. And the reasons behind it is also very clear that why China is even doing this, because there has already been a lot of industry that has been going on along with child labor and so on. A lot of reasons are going there. And they have already polluted their own natural resources. So rather than cleaning their act, they are trying to steal resources from the neighboring countries. So that's really unethical, and they're just trying to put dust under the carpet. What I'll propose is if my fellow countries that are Russia, USA, Iran, China, and Russia, USA, Iran, and so on, if they can help us, so obviously we can help them too, because it's like I scratch your back and you scratch my back. It's a symbiotic relation. So like Russia we are already in a bilateral military technology. We have already friends since almost way before the 1945. We can give them our natural resources, be it the medicines, be it the minerals that we are getting. USA, though we have our differences that we have already, partnered on defense and everything. So we can help you put out your troops on the borders of India, in obviously facing towards China and not the other way around, so that even you can have a dominance over this communist country that has been a nuisance to the whole world since 2020. Iran, as you already know, we are the largest foreign, if we invest, the largest investor.
Delegate of China, India, your time is over.
Not a problem, but we can help other countries out.
Delegate of China, you can use your right to reply and have the floor for next 1.5 minutes from now.
So actually what I have to do here?
You have to defend yourselves against the motion.
Okay. See, China has been a self-sufficient country from so long, and it has also been part of such an important part that it has turned out to be the most developing country of Asia. Also, in the recent years, it has overpowered USA also in the GDP of triple P area. So I can say that apart from USA, the only country which is able to sustain in this world on its own and without any other support is China. So definitely I will oppose this motion, because Brahmaputra river, if you undergo its flowing, it flows the disputed area of Arunachal Pradesh, and this area is still a disputed area, because no such convention has been developed between India and China to regard this disputed territory. So we still consider this Arunachal Pradesh as our territory. Therefore, we need to put our resources in our control and not to give it to India. As far as relationship is concerned, I think we are with Russia, we are with Turkey, we are with Iran, because all these possess the same ideology and they are all against United States. And if they are with if India is with United States, we are also against it, because we are not there to supply terrorists terrorism to the Middle Asia countries. We are there to support communism. We are there to support self-sufficiency and well of the people. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate of China. Now we will see takes of other country on this motion. So first we will start with Ukraine. You can say your take on this motion for next 30 seconds from now.
Well, the delegate believes that India is completely true and correct in the arguments that they are laying off. Brahmaputra as a river originates from India, and thus India has complete right to take action and decide where the water flows and where like the water percentage should be divided in. In saying that, China, the flow of the river that goes through China does have a say on that particular area, but China cannot dominate using unlawful activities. So that would be my take. As the representative of Ukraine, I'd like to support India.
Thank you. Now we will see take of delegate of Russia from now.
Okay, so while representing Russia, I believe that this is a local issue and it is the main concern of Asia, and they should be solved in a 2+2 level meeting and not be discussed in the unions in this assembly. And apart from what the countries are saying here, like there have been quite a few statements from both of the countries which demean our country, and we believe that such kind of statements should not be said, like only China and Russia are the self-sufficient countries and etc. And we as Russia also, our motherland Russia believes in communism, so please abstain from saying anything against that, and we would abstain from voting as well. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate of Russia. Now we will see take of delegate of Iran from now.
Hello, General Secretary. I'm here to represent the goodwill of the Islamic State of Iran. And on this issue, I believe that both the countries should have diplomatic talks instead of directly claiming the waters of Brahmaputra, as it supports a huge mass of people of India, and it's also very economically important. So I believe that it should be mutually decided and both the countries should come to a conclusion where it satisfies the interest of both of them. Thank you.
Now we will see take of United States of America for the next 30 seconds.
Okay. The delegate of USA would like to address the General Secretary on the motion that given the USA has very strong bilateral trade allies with India, it would not be very significant for USA to, for any situation which weakens the economic progress of India. So we would like to advise China that it should backtrack from its motion of reversing the flow of Brahmaputra in its order, and they should be by mutual consent arrive at some decision that would benefit both the countries, let alone just the economic benefits of, not just the economic benefits of China.
Thank you. Now we will see take of delegate of Turkey from now.
The Republic of Turkey would like to say that the Republic of Turkey has heard both the motion of both countries, India and China, and the Republic of Turkey would like to propose the solution that it's totally an internal matter between the two countries, China and India, because these both are biggest countries in the world in population wise as well as in economically or in any other areas, and it would be total wrong to say who is superior or bigger or someone is smaller or inferior, anything like that. So we would totally suggest that it's totally an internal matter and they should do it just by talking. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now we will see take of delegate of Syria from now. Delegate of Syria.
Sorry, Mr. Secretary, we were suffering from some internet issues. The Syrian Arab Republic has the same views as we had in the start of 2020 on the matter of Hong Kong national security law. These matters are internal to the Republic of China. And as a nation who has seen war, we would like to advise the Republic of India to not let the issue escalate The Brahmaputra River is a matter, it's an internal matter for the Republic of China, and they should have the say in this matter. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I will be posting a poll. So all the 6 countries have to vote except India and China. Cool.
Yes, sir.
So the stand is neutral. So I would like our judge, after hearing all sides, would he like to pass the motion or not?
I would like to pass the motion.
Thank you, sir. The motion has been made into a resolution now. So now we will move on to the next country. So our next issue is from China. So the issue is India banning Chinese products from every sector and trying to start a trade war against China. So the proposal is uplifting all the bans. So for delegate of India and China, your thinking time for 1 minute starts now. So, delegate of China, you have the floor for the next 1.5 minutes from now.
Thank you, General Secretary. So, this delegate of China now here represent that we advise and we want that this ban should be uplifted. We should know that China has turned out to be the largest market all over the world as far as the manufacturing sector is concerned. At the same time, China has also turned out to be the only market where the cheap manufacturing goods are also produced. Pre-COVID-19 era, we must be knowing that most of the manufacturing companies, whether it is Apple or Samsung, they all have their factories in China only. But just because of the misconception that has been brought because of the COVID virus, these companies are now getting displaced from China and they are looking for other opportunity, which is unconsciously and unfortunately is India, because there is no other area where cheap labor is available. We just want to say that India should uplift our ban, because our product is not only they are cheap, they are easy to make, at the same time they are very cost effective, and they are turned out to be the part of that territory with which India and China has various relations since time of Jawaharlal Nehru. We have been seeing that Hindi Chini bhai bhai. So definitely, if we are not uplifting the ban, it means that we are not having much support on our product only. So if we have to uplift the ban, and we have to ask ourselves that if our products are sufficient, they do definitely compete China and overpower China. So why there is a ban on China? We should uplift the ban and ask China to also represent product, and we should also make our products under Atmanirbhar Bharat, under Atmanirbhar Bharat, and see who wins. Thank you.
Thank you. Delegate of India, you now have the floor for the next 1.5 minutes. Now.
Namaste, General Secretary. I'll just point out everything that my fellow delegate from China has said. He said that they are the largest in the manufacturing industry. I would say they were the largest, because after the COVID, a lot of companies have withdrawn their contracts from it. Let's come from there. He also pointed out the cheap manufacturing, but why don't we address the main fact, that the reason behind it? The cheap manufacturing is because there's a lot of population. They are using child labor, which is again unethical. He does not talk about it. And let's talk about facts. They are very desperate about they're desperate for conquest, because the population is growing like crazy and they want new land, they want new resources. He said the product is cost effective, agreed, but the product is also not of quality. It does just quantity, not quality. Then he said Hindi chini bhai bhai. I agree, but bhai does not steal from the country. Bhai does not become friends with the enemy like countries like Pakistan. So we can say bhai bhai, but then their relation or their tactics or even actions are not of a bhai. So we won't agree to that. And like I said, there are double standards. You can clearly see double standards. They are not addressing the unethical ways of their own producers and their industries. They are the largest because they are literally neglecting the nature and the environment there. Like I said, they're desperate for resources and conquest. And also, since coronavirus, a lot of countries have agreed as well as known this for a fact. That's the reason they're coming to India. And yes, we will win the race of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Delegate of India. Now we will see takes of other country on this motion. And remember, you have to see that your diplomatic relation and your takes align with that both of your countries' diplomatic relations. So we will start with Iran. Delegate of Iran, you can start now.
General Secretary, using my right to reply, coming up with a suggestion on this, I would like to suggest both the countries to, I'd like to suggest India to lift up the bans on the Chinese app which it has imposed, because Chinese apps and Chinese product which it has imposed, because the market should be free and open and not to be, should be under the control of any particular government. Also, I'd like to suggest China to work on its policies and should clean off all the blames of data localization and other related matters. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now, Delegate of Iran can start his take on this. USA, Delegate of USA can start his take on this motion.
Okay. So I would like to assess the issue by saying that China is one of the biggest producers of any kind of raw material, be it for the communication industry or any trade industry. It is the leading producer and supplier of base products or raw materials there is. So India can't really sever all the ties with China's trade right now. It cannot really afford to do it, and it will also not be very good for its diplomatic policies to cut off
Delegate of USA.
Trade with China. Yeah.
Yep, you are done. 30 seconds over. Now we will see take of delegate of Syria. From now. Delegate of Syria.
I am extremely sorry, Mr. Secretary. The internet here is really bad. The Syrian Arab Republic stands that India has been a land of trade since ancient times, and the Socialist Republic that it claims to be that value should be upheld. Banning part of market for an entire country is certainly against the globally adopted policy of free trade. These bans should certainly be uplifted. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we will see take of Delegate of Turkey from now.
The Republic of Turkey would like to propose a solution that India need to uplift the ban which it has been implemented on the Chinese products and Chinese app, because first of all, it is totally against the law of trading that we are free to trade with the countries. And secondly, I would like to suggest that 60% of the products that India consumes, it is mostly and basically Chinese products. And most of the people rely on Chinese products and apps, just because a small example would be given is that the ban on TikTok. Hundreds and thousands of people had lost their income and has lost a great amount of money and resources which they get from one app. So yeah, they need to uplift the ban.
Yep, thank you. Now we will see take of Delegate of Russia from now.
Respected General Secretary, Russian Federation believes that India has the right to ban the Chinese apps as it's a matter of internal security as well. And China cannot cry foul about saying that free trade and etc. As China as a country itself doesn't allow foreign apps and foreign companies to flourish in its own country. So I believe that whatever a country wants to do with its people or with other countries' influence, India has its own right, and how it should act should be left alone to India only. So we believe that we are against against the motion of the bill. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we will see take of a delegate of Ukraine on this motion. Now,
well, the delegate of Ukraine feels that India is completely right in all the actions that it is taking. Some people pointed out that it goes against the global conduct of trade and all. Everyone knows that China has been undertaking the formula of dumping. It dumps its products and breaks the local market, which is completely wrong itself. Yet China does that. China has banned apps like Google and Facebook from its own country. So you can't even help it out by saying that we should not ban TikTok. And that's why the delegate of Ukraine stands completely in favor of the delegate of India.
thank you. So now I will be posting the poll again. India and China don't vote. One country is remaining, I guess. Which countries remain? Which countries remaining to vote? So I am making that country stand neutral. So with an astounding victory, the motion is passed into a resolution. The motion is passed, so we can now move on to next proposal. So this motion is from Ukraine. So the issue is annexation of Crimean Peninsula by Russia since 2014 by breaking all international laws. And
I'm not able to see the slides.
who can see the slide?
Delegate of Iran.
I can read the issue and proposal. If you want, you can write it then.
Okay, thank you.
So the motion is from Ukraine, and the issue is annexation of Crimean Peninsula by Russia since 2014 by breaking all international laws and funding of pro-Russian riots in Ukraine. And the proposal is handing back Crimea back to Ukraine and stopping funding to pro-Russian rebels. So delegate of Russia and Ukraine, your thinking time for 1 minute starts now. So the thinking time is over. Delegate of Ukraine, you have the floor for the next 1.5 minutes.
Firstly, I'd like to thank the General Secretary for providing me with this stage to share my thoughts on this. And secondly, I'll be extremely sorry to the delegate of Russia because I'll be asking some seriously harsh questions to him, which I'll hope that he answers. So starting with the entire story, Russia is, as a country, is very good in creating a clear public image of themselves. They do their PR activities really well and portray themselves as a peace-loving, harmonious country. But the truth is completely opposite. Delegate of Russia, you might be remembering that you signed the Budapest Treaty some time back, in which you agreed that you won't be using force/army power in order to capture the military territory of any other country. You knew that after the dissolution of the Soviet Union, we had the Crimea Peninsula in our territory. Yet you used your military power in order to annex the peninsula and take it under your control. You used all your military forces in order to do that. And not just that it's unethical, it also comes under the category of being illegal. You created polls in our land and you made people fake vote in your favor. And thus you created an atmosphere that the citizens themselves want to be in favor of Russia and they want to join Russia, which is completely not true. And I hope that you know that. I would want you to answer some of these questions. Why did you break a treaty signed by yourself? Why did you use force in order to capture the land of another country? Do you represent the thought that the country that possesses the highest military power has the right to capture the territory over any other country, and only military power is the basis by which you can go enter into someone else's territory, capture their land and leave scotch-free? After doing all these sins, you clear a public image of yourself saying that it was all for the greater good. I'd like the delegate of Russia to answer all my questions if he can.
Delegate of Russia, using your right to reply, you now have the floor for the next 1.5 minutes.
First of all, I would like to say that these all are baseless allegations without any substance. These all are like about we funding the pro-Russian rebels and etc. It is that the people of Crimea demanded that they got back into the Russian Federation as they were before the Soviet era collapsed. It was the present Ukraine government which was forcing themselves on the Crimean people, and it was the responsibility of United Nations to act in favor of the Crimean people. Instead of that, it acting as a gunman of the USA voted against us. It banned us from various things. It provided various sanctions on us. So here we are being called the aggressor. Instead, it should have been that the United Nations and every other country, including Ukraine itself, should have paid heed to the demands and cries of the Crimean people who wanted to be part of Russia. You are alleging us with things like that we used force, but what about the people of Crimea? Like, if they do not want to be part of the Ukraine Federation, then why are you forcing them to do so? If it's a free will, after all, we are living in the 21st century and we cannot force anyone to be a part of their land just because of a few pieces of papers. And lastly, I would like to say, even I know the Russia would not get any justice here. And even if though the proposal is passed, we will use our veto power. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we will see take of delegate of India on this motion for the next 30 seconds from now.
Thank you, General Secretary. And yes, as an alliance with Russia, and we have known Russia for quite some time now, and yeah, they have been very righteous with governance, and they have never used force where it's not needed. So we in the country of India will support the claims of Russia because it was unethical from the whole United Nations. It was just petty politics that was used against Russia. So as India, it will stand strong with Russia. Thank you.
Now we will see take of a delegate of China on this motion from now.
Thank you, General Secretary. China will strongly support Ukraine and that Crimea should be handed over to Ukraine because Russia, after all, being a socialist country, hasn't surpassed all the rules that need to be a part of socialist. We, China, belongs to People's Republic of China. Therefore, we strongly support Ukraine's claim and Crimea should be handed over to Ukraine. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate of China. Now we will see delegate of Turkey's take on this motion from now.
Yeah, the Republic of Turkey would like to say that the Crimean Peninsula, it's a totally an unknown situation because both Russia and Ukraine claim that it belongs to them, and hundreds of people have voted with in the favor with the Ukraine, and a few of them has voted for the sake of Russia. But I believe that it's an internal matter between Russia and Ukraine that they can solve internally, or else it can cause a further destruction and further damages to their own properties, and a lot of damages can happen. So I believe it's an internal matter and they should have a solution by talking. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate of Turkey. Now we will see Delegate of Syria's take on this motion.
The Syrian Republic has enjoyed traditional relations with the Russian Federation, and we have been building new relations with the Ukrainian Republic. As there is not enough evidence to believe any of the side, the Syrian Republic will sit this decision out, and we recommend the setting up of an international tribunal to investigate these allegations made by the delegate of Ukraine. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we will see Delegate of Iran's take on this motion.
I would like to say that both the countries need to think on this, and I strongly believe that the claims of Ukraine are baseless and are just a facade to fool this honorable assembly of United Nations. I don't believe that Russia can be using force to promote the pro-Russian groups in Ukraine, and I believe that the disputed territory belongs to Russia and not Ukraine. Thank you.
Thank you. I think Delegate of US left due to some technical issues. So now we will proceed to polls. So Ukraine and Russia don't have to vote. Other 5 countries have to vote. It's a neutral poll, so I will ask a judge if he wants to pass the motion or not.
I'm against the motion, so we won't pass this.
Okay, thank you. So this motion won't be passed further. Now we can move on to the next proposal.
Do you mind if I rejoin back so I can see the screen?
Who's speaking?
Delegate of Iran, C.
Yes, you can.
Thank you so much.
So is Russia presenting the bill? So the issue is Ukraine is using Russia's territorial water without permission near Crimea, territorial waters near Crimea, and cutting canal waters to Crimea, and also unlawful restriction on Russian citizens since 2015. So the proposal is to completely restrict Ukrainian vessels in Russian waters, and also to uplift ban on the canal water and Russian citizen. So Delegate of Russia and Ukraine, your thinking time starts now. So the thinking time is over. Delegate of Russia, you now have the floor for the next 1.5 minutes. Now.
Okay. Respected General Secretary, we, the Russian Federation, want to just underline this fact that this all has been a part of a bigger agenda thrown by the Western countries led by United States of America. The thing is that Ukraine has just been frustrated that the Russian Federation has liberated the people of Crimea, and that we have fulfilled their demands. All this hypocrisy done by the Western countries and Ukraine, which is aligning with them in this issue, is should be taken as an act of war. But we as a country respect each other's opinion, and we want a peaceful solution to this. But the thing is that we should not be taken lightly, and all these things to pin the Russia and its Russian economy has been going on all along since the Cold War era. We want to end this thing. We want to good bilateral relations with everyone, and we request the Ukrainian country, to stop all these things and stop provoking us. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, delegate of Ukraine, using your right to reply, you have the floor for the next 1.5 minutes.
Delegate of Russia, you just mentioned that we are provoking you. We are taking unlawful ways and we are bringing army and we are planning for a war. That's what you said, right? But who brought their army into our territory? Was it us or was it you? Who is provoking war? Who is causing the feeling of a war? Is it us or is it you? You said that we are using unlawful measures. Well, taking your army and entering into someone else's territory, I don't think that is lawful as well. You said that you are trying to maintain peace as you are a great-hearted country. I don't think getting army into anyone's country is peace. Now coming to the point about canal waters and all. Firstly, you overtook the peninsula by force. No state in the world has till now acknowledged the fact that that peninsula legally belongs to Russia. Still, you say that the waters surrounding the peninsula belong to you. That's like double wrong. You say that we are trying to instigate you. You say that this is a big conspiracy headed by the United States of America. Well, if it was a conspiracy from our end, it would be our army landing at your territory and not your army landing at our territory. So these were my points. And in the end, I'd just like to close my point by saying that if we were to be doing something wrong, it would be Russia losing that territory and not the other way around. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now we will see take of other countries on this motion. So first we will see take of delegate of India on this motion.
Namaste, General Secretary, and thank you. We'll just say we never have condoned the unlawful acts of hypocrisy. And also, like Russia has mentioned, these are acts of war, but they want to have a peaceful solution, which is it's in terms with how India performs in global politics of non-violence. And Ukraine has been playing backdoor politics, which has never and always been unethical. Ukraine is using people of Crimea as a shoulder to shoot with using petty politics and backdoor politics by shaking hands with powerful people in the UN. So we strongly support Russia in this because they are very well capable of having solved this problem, but they are still very patient about it. So we have to acknowledge and appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Now we will see take of delegate of China on this motion.
Good evening, General Secretary. This is China, and I think that we are People's Republic of China, so we consider it is the will of the people and their government. So I think that it should be a bilateral talk between Russia and Ukraine, and we don't have to say anything on this issue. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate of China. Now we will see delegate of Iran's take on this motion.
Respected General Secretary, I would like to say on behalf of Islamic Republic of Iran that this issue should be solved by Russia and Ukraine and not should be interfered by any of the country in this world, because this strait is very essential for the Ukraine's economy, as it supports a huge chunk of trade, and it's also very politically and military, and it also holds a political and military importance for Ukraine.
Thank you. Thank you, delegate of Iran. Now we will see delegate of Turkey's take on this motion.
The Republic of Turkey would like to say that this is totally an internal matter between Russia and Ukraine, but it would like to also propose the few points that the water which Russia has been cutting off, or the claims which Russia has been saying against Ukraine, the Russian territorial water, it truly belongs to the state of Russia because the geographical connection is with Russia. So with that say, the Republic of Turkey would like to say that it belongs to the Russian citizens, and but both these countries, Russia and Ukraine, can talk on this and can give a solution on this.
Delegate.
Thank you very much.
Yes. So now we will see delegate of Syria's take on this motion.
Secretary, like the previous motion, the Republic of Syria enjoys cordial relations with both the countries. Although we stand that using using other countries' water bodies are illegal, and these restrictions on Russian citizens are against human rights. We would like to advise our Ukrainian brothers that Russia is not a power to meddle with, but the stand of the Syrian Republic on this is neutral, as we will set out this matter. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now I will post polling for this motion. Russia and Ukraine again don't have to vote. So the result is neutral. So I will ask a judge if he wants to pass the motion or not after hearing all sides. Hitendra sir?
Yes, yes. I would like to pass this motion.
So this motion is passed and made into a resolution. Thank you. I don't think Anupriya is back. She's facing some technical issues. So instead of her, Akash will be substituting her and he will be speaking. So Akash, now you are a delegate of US.
Okay.
He won't be counted in the result. Akash will be just substitute for now. So this bill is presented by US. So the issue is Iran is not showing its transparent bills over nuclear programs to INIS, which is International Nuclear Information System. So it's conducting secret nuclear tests, and it is also supporting terrorist organization in its neighboring countries. So the proposal from US is Iranian government to stop its nuclear program immediately and also stop indirect funding to terrorist organization. So delegate of US and delegate of Iran, your 1 minute thinking time starts now. So the thinking time is over. Delegate of US, the floor is now yours for the next 1.5 minutes.
So, Mr. General Secretary, here I am representing USA, and I would like to say that Iran should stop all of its nuclear programs which it has been doing secretly, and I would also like to ask Iran why it has not been providing its data regarding the nuclear programs which it has been conducting. And second thing I would like to like to ask Iran to stop is I would like to ask Iran to stop all the funding it has been giving to the terrorist organization which terrorist organization which has been working Saudi Arabia, and all the rebels which it has been funding in the Iran itself to attack to attack the USA embassies in Iran as well. And I would like to I would like to ask it to stop all the nuclear programs it has been conducting, and to first provide all the data. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate of US. Now I would ask delegate of Iran using its right to reply to have floor for the next 1.5 minutes.
Thank you, General Secretary. What I'd like to say is that this country, United States of America, is not at all sure about its own foreign policy. One of their presidents lifted the ban on us, and one of them reimposes that. What's going on? And why do we have to face the dominance of United States in our own matters? We have always been a peaceful country, and we possess no threat to the world, unlike the United States of America. I asked them, I like to show them the past, that what was the reason? Why did they shot down a passenger Iranian plane in 1988? Can you give a justification for that? You can't mistake a passenger flight for a fighter jet. You know the difference of that size. Also, when they try to sneak into our territory for espionage, and then they charge us for espionage and terrorism. Is this how the world works? I would like to ask for justice for Iran and should stop the hypocrisy of United States of America. And I would like to give a strong message that we are no longer a scared country and we no longer entertain any such sanctions from United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate of Iran. Now we will see other countries take on this motion. So we will start with Syria. Delegate of Syria, you can say your take on this motion from now.
Mr. Secretary, Iran is and has always been our greatest friend. Although we are thankful to the United States for their impetus in our fight against the ISIS, but the United States believe that only it has the right to nuclear weapons. Every country has the right to nuclear weapons to protect their own integrity. The United States has done various war crimes in the garb of freeing Syria. They have exploited the Middle East and continue to do so in the name of oil. And we hope that in future, our Iranian friends will also share the developing technology of their weaponry with us. The Syrian Republic stands with our Iranian friends. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we will see take of delegate of Turkey on this motion.
The Republic of Turkey would like to mention the fact that United States has been opposing Iran for a very long time, and still it just want oil from Iran, and so it's finding multiple ways to enter into Iran or to make Iran into a terrorist country, which is not. Iran is not a terrorist country. It is not funding any terrorist organization. And the clean agenda of United States is that it wants oil from Iran. That's its main purpose. So it's finding multiple ways to threaten Iran and to just destroy Iran in every way possible. So all the allegations which United States is presenting are baseless and clueless. They are, first of all, not sure about their own sanction policies.
Thank you.
So we would like to stand with Iran. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate of Turkey. Now we will see delegate of Russia's take on this motion.
I would like to name a few countries: Cambodia, Afghanistan, Vietnam, Iraq, Syria, and two other countries, North Korea and Iran. The message is clear that if you have some valuable resources for USA and if you don't have nuclear weapons, you would be doomed. That's the thing. Russia believes each and every country has the right to defend itself. And if Iran is doing so by developing their nuclear arsenal, we are in favor of Iran, and we strongly condemn USA for all these actions. And it should not meddle with other countries' internal policies. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we will see a delegate of Ukraine's take on this motion.
Well, the delegate of Ukraine feels that this is once again a classic case of a mighty country trying to suppress a smaller country. We had seen this happen with us as well, wherein a mighty country like Russia tried to suppress us. The same is happening with the case of US. And I feel that US should not be supported in this, and I would vote against US.
Thank you. Now we will see delegate of India's take on this motion.
Namaste, General Secretary. And yes, see, Iran has been a hotspot since of a lot of bombings and a lot of passive aggression is there. India believes that terrorism is the final enemy, and India won't support acts of terrorism no matter how minuscule. Such two-faced diplomacy is a threat to world peace, and Iran supporting rebels is a self-destructive way of global destruction. and a lot of people are saying that it has been pressurized for all sorts of things, because nuclear weapon is the new brahmastra of the global of the 21st century. We can't afford a new war. Iran is playing with fire which they clearly can't handle, so we support the claims of America. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate of India. Now we will see Delegate of China's take on this motion.
Good evening, General Secretary. China is strongly believe that Iran is not undergoing these things, or even if it is going, it is not proved yet. But at the same time, it is also China also believe that everyone has the right to undergo nuclear power, and China is strongly against USA, and it is with Iran. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I will post polls. So US and Iran don't have to vote. With a vote of 1:5, the motion is not passed. Now we will move on to next proposal. So this proposal is from Iran, and the issue is America has imposed an all-round economic sanction of several import and export goods on Iran, due to which Iran's economic system has been badly destroyed. So the proposal from Iran is that US should remove all the sanctions immediately. So, Delegate of US and Iran, your thinking time starts now. Delegate of Iran, you have the floor for the next 1.5 minutes.
Thank you, General Secretary. I would like to urge this assembly to support Iran's proposal against USA, because right now and in recent years, Iran has gone through tremendous distress of political and economical structures. Also, the sanctions imposed by USA are affecting the innocent people of Iran due to its unrightful actions and its dominance over the Middle East and in this assembly. I urge all of you to support this notion and send a strong message to United States of America that human rights are still the priority of this assembly, and it cannot use it and it cannot meddle with it on its own wish and whenever it wants. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Delegate of Iran. Now we will using right to reply. Delegate of US can have the platform for the next 1.5 minutes.
General Secretary, I would like to say that that we have imposed sanctions on Iran. The main reason is that whatever money Iran was earning through the imports and export which it was making, it was using in the secret nuclear programs, and for funding the terrorist organization which have been prevalent in its neighboring countries, and it is not even giving transparent data about its nuclear program to the INIS, and it is just using it to strengthen its military power, as we had seen that it has also shot down one of the passenger aeroplanes of Ukraine. So if it's going to use its money on this, on strengthening its nuclear program and funding terrorist organizations, so I don't think the US needs to take off the sanctions which it has imposed on it. But if Iran stops funding a terrorist organization and gives transparent data of its nuclear program, then we might think upon it. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate of US. Now we will see other countries take on this motion. So first we will see Delegate of India's take on this motion.
Thank you, General Secretary. See, we condemn resorting to any kind of inhuman tactics, as we believe political leaders come and go, but land and people will remain. We believe that human rights triumphs over the thirst of power that USA does have. We do agree to that. Moreover, bleeding Iran dry and getting them in a corner may result into a rampant reaction from them. USA should not, we agree, USA should not succumb to total submission to it, be knowing that the nuclear power and everything, but they should treat human rights in above the political wars that are going
Delegate of
on.
India.
Thank you.
Now we will see delegate of China's take on this motion.
China itself is a People's Republic of China. So we strongly believe in globalization and free trade across the entire world. Therefore, instead of having a Statue of Liberty in United States, they are not adhering to it. We are against United States and we are with Iran. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate of China. Now we will see delegate of Russia's take on this motion. Delegate of Russia.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, with the last line of the defending statement by USA that we might think about that, says explains itself everything. The arrogance in that statement was self-sufficient at what the USA has been doing. First of all, they assassinate the top Iranian general, and then they put sanctions on the Iranian country. So I don't understand what this is, but it all reeks of hypocrisy. And Russia should stop doing all these things and instead focus on its own people and and stop its civil rights in its own country and work for the betterment of black people as various advocacies are being done on them. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate of Russia. Now we will see delegate of Ukraine's take on this motion.
Well, I genuinely feel that this is a pure power play by America, as it always does. We all know that America once was the unbattled superpower, but right now more and more people, including the American citizens, are losing their trust over America, and the image of America as the global dominator is reducing, and that's why acts like these take place. I feel America should keep a control on their power, and acts like this should not be tolerated. Thank you so much.
Thank you, delegate of Ukraine. Now we will see delegate of Syria's take on this motion.
Mr. Secretary, since 1979, at the time of President Carter, USA has used sanctions only for its business profits. And as soon as a country succumbs to them, they remove the sanctions. We are also sufferers of this policy of theirs, starting from in 1991. And even after normalcy has been restored to most of the part of Syria, they are not uplifting these sanctions. We know how it feels to be sanctioned upon, and we stand with our Iranian friends and believe that these sanctions should be uplifted immediately.
Thank you. Now we will see delegate of Turkey's take on this motion.
The Republic of Turkey would like to say that the government will come and go, but the land and the people will stay there forever. And what United States is doing is deeply affecting Iranians and their economy so badly. United States just want to destroy Iran in every way as possible. Their people, by imposing sanctions, baseless sanctions. It is not just imposing sanctions on countries like Iran, which it considers enemies, but even if it is even its friends, it's imposing sanctions on. So United States has no idea what it is doing. We are with our Iranian friends. I would like to say that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, delegate of Turkey. Now I will be posting polls again. So Iran and US don't have to vote. With every vote in agree, this motion is passed.
Iran would like to thank its friends for standing against a country led by a tyrant leader. Thank you so much.
Now we will move on to next proposal. The proposal is from Syria, and the issue is Turkey for violating Syria's territorial integrity and also creating an imminent humanitarian crisis. Turkey also had an 8-kilometer buffer zone before and now is pushing for a 32-kilometer buffer zone into Syrian territory. So the proposal from Syria is withdrawal of Turkish forces from northern Syria and also dissolving the present buffer zone. So delegate of Turkey and delegate of Syria, your thinking time for 1 minute starts now. Delegate of Syria, now you have the floor for the next 1.5 minutes.
Mr. Secretary and delegates of all the nations present, when Mr. Assad came to power in 2000, he promised progressive change. And while we strive towards it, we have been suffering with the ISIS and everything. And with all your support, we have managed to overcome ISIS. But the tyrant, radical leadership of Turkey does not allow us to grow. They tend to invade us, capture us, violate basic human rights, and we just have to succumb to them. Even in 2020, they bombed the Balin state, causing many damages to us. And we ardently request our friends in Russia, our friends in Iran. We have cordial since traditional times, and friends have to support each other in bringing down the Turkish regime, which is authoritarian completely. I request all the delegates to pass this proposal that all Turkish forces should be withdrawn from northern Syria with immediate effect, and this buffer zone that had been created, the new buffer zones which they promote should not even be considered, and the pre-existing buffer zone of 8 kilometers should immediately be brought down. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate of Syria. Now, Delegate of Turkey, using your right to reply, you can have the floor for the next 1.5 minutes.
The Republic of Turkey would like to present the facts that the country of Syria has not been for its own people. Millions of people had literally been cursing the present ruler of Syria. Syria has been intentionally destroying its own citizens, their livelihood, their work and all. And it is threatening and destroying Syria in every way as possible. And when Syrian government regime talks about that we, the Republic of Turkey, are meddling with their affairs, we are entering in their territory, we are protecting our borders. The Republic of Turkey is destroying the rebels, destroying the threats which has been occurring for Turkey, such as YPG and ISI. So the Turkey is with the people of Turkey, the Turkey is with the people of Syria, and the regime of Syria talks about this baseless accusation. It is not has been for its own people. Millions of Syrians had been leaving their own country because of this monarchical, because of this tyrannical regime of Assad. We openly says that. Okay, so we are fighting for the Syrian people, we are liberating the Syrian people, and we are destroying the terrorist organization. Turkey will never stand with terrorists. It was and it is always will be against terrorism, and we have every right to defend our borders as well as our Syrian brothers. The Assad regime is against Turkey, is against its own people, and it has no right to destroy its own people. We are supporting Syrian people. So I would strongly request everyone to support Turkey. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Delegate of Turkey. Now we will see other countries take on this motion. So we will start with Delegate of India's take on this motion.
Namaste, General Secretary. And see, we'll start with India and Syria has enjoyed friendly political relations on the basis of be it historic or civilizational links. We both have similar perceptions on many international and regional issues. Turkey making the buffer zone from 8 to 32, literally 4 times, is a plot to overwhelm the whole geographical demography and vernacular under the facade of people cursing the leader. I'm quoting the delegate of Turkey, which comes into by the way, it comes into an internal matter of the country. So they are just using, anyway, we'll support Syria. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Delegate of India. Now I will ask Delegate of China to say his take on this motion.
China believes that every country has territorial integrity and no other country has the power or has the right to interfere in his internal matters. So I believe that what all allegations that have been put by Turkey that they are going for humanitarian purpose, it could be true, but I think we are against Turkey and we are opposing the motion. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate of China. Now, Delegate of Iran can say his take on this motion.
It seems like Turkey is still on its spree of claiming others' territory as it did in the Mediterranean Sea. As Iran strongly stands against Turkey and supports its friend Syria in this matter, as some genuine reports also state that Turkey wishes to create a proto-territory in Syria, and so it wants to expand the buffer zone from 8 to 32 kilometers, which is really against a country's integrity. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we will see delegate of Ukraine's take on this motion.
Well, the delegate of Ukraine would be completely in favor of and supporting Syria, and we would be going against the act that has been done by the Turkish forces. Thank you so much.
Thank you, delegate of Ukraine. Now we will see delegate of Russia's take on this motion.
I would like to just say that we all know about the aspirations of the Turkish being becoming the Khalifa of the modern society, and they have been doing this all along. They have also been funding Azerbaijan against Russia as well. So that's what I would like to say on behalf of Russia, that Turkey should stop doing all these actions and stop provoking war on other countries, especially on Syria, which has gone through so much in the past few decades. So we would strongly recommend Turkish to withdraw their forces from the Syria. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate of Russia. Now I will say delegate of US to say his take on this motion.
I'd like to say that the US is in the support of Syria, as we feel that Turkey is taking undue advantage of the war situation in Syria and is trying to capture the land of Turkey, trying to capture the land of Syria under the name of border protection. So I feel that Turkey should withdraw all its forces from the northern Syria, and I would like to say Syria that we are in full support of it.
Thank you, delegate of US. So now I will be posting polls again, and Turkey and Syria don't have to vote. The motion is passed. We can go to the next proposal. So this proposal is from Turkey, and the issue is Syrian government for violating ceasefire in Idlib area of Syria, and also increasing and creating a refugee crisis in Turkey. So their proposal from Turkey is to ask Syria to withdraw its forces from Idlib and settlement of those refugees in Syria or to Europe. So delegate of Turkey and delegate of Syria, you have 1 minute thinking time. Delegate of Turkey, now you have the floor for the next 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, thank you very much. The Republic of Turkey would like to say that the Syrian regime has been violating the Idlib ceasefire, and it has intentionally increased the amount of refugees, and it wants its people to suffer a lot. For that, it is just violating the ceasefire, breaking the rules, and it is forcing the terrorist organization to enter into the territory of Turkey and to create the chaos and massacre which the Syrian regime has been known for. And it has been increasing the refugees in Turkey. Currently, Turkey has been hosting more than millions and millions of Syrian refugees in Turkey itself. We have been providing them every care. We have been giving them food, providing them food and all. We have been giving them clothes, shelter, and even we have provided them work, even that they are working on a very good wages. So we have been doing everything which can be comfortable for the Syrian refugees. We have been treating them like our brothers, but on the other hand, the Syrian regime, whereas it is treating its own citizen like an enemies, and it does not care about its citizens. So you can just believe that can the Syrian regime care about the world when it is not caring about its own citizen? I rest my case, and I believe that the Syrian regime is very much responsible for all the crisis which is happening between Turkey and Syria. I rest my case. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Delegate of Turkey. Now I ask Delegate of Syria to use his right to reply and have the platform for the next 1.5 minutes.
Mr. Secretary and dear delegate of Turkey, Syria is not creating the crisis. We have been a victim of the crisis, and with the help of our friends of Russia, Iran, and the United States to some extent, we have been able to gain a stronghold. The incident of Idlib was just a tool to regain power, which you have so violently taken from us with all your invasions. Our maneuver at Idlib with our Russian friends was, as stated, merely merely a move to balance things out. And I would like to quote a report by the Human Rights Watch that in 46 incidences that you so-called report, there have been no violation of human rights on the residents, on the local residents. So your claims that we might be violating human rights are completely baseless. In fact, your peace operation in 2018 took much more human lives than we did. Also, I would like to request Mr. Erdogan that he should not really have a problem with Mr. Assad, or the Kurds might have something for Turkey.
Thank you, Delegate of Syria. Now we will see take of other countries on this motion. So we will start with China. Delegate of China, you can say your take on this motion.
Yeah, China actually believes not only in the sovereignty of its people, but even of the entire country. I believe that Syria has a territorial integrity as well as the entire dominance over their area. They should settle the matter themselves. Turkey don't has to interfere in this matter. So we are with Syria. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate of China. Now I will ask Delegate of USA to present his take on this motion.
Here at USA, we feel that this refugee matter is an internal matter of Syria and Turkey. So I guess they should solve it internally and should come at a decision. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate of US. Now, Delegate of Iran can state his take on this motion.
Thank you so much, General Secretary. I, on behalf of Iran, would support Turkey, as this region of Idlib is strongly under the control of the rebel groups, which threats the human rights and lives of innocent people of Syria. So this region needs military presence to take it under control and save lives. And our take on refugee matter is that it's an internal matter and should be decided mutually between the countries. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Delegate of Iran. Now, Delegate of Russia can state his take on this motion.
We believe that Syria has suffered a lot already, and it is going through humanitarian crisis and various other problems as well. The economy is in shatters, and we as a nation, or we as a world, should help Syria and its people to come out of this crisis. And if countries like Turkey would not allow refugees, or like at least and opposing that, they are posing some serious allegations on the country like Syria, is really shameful, and they should abstain from doing all this and should help Turkey, should help Syria, and to overcome these dire situations. So we believe we are going to vote against the proposal by Turkey. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate of Russia. Now I would ask Delegate of India to state his take on this motion.
Thank you, General Secretary. India believes in Vasudhaivam, and we disagree with the proposal of Turkey because the age-old adage of people only situation can't be more true here. The situation of mass migration of refugees is the result of constant atrocities or acts on Syria. At one point, our own Turkish delegate said they are there for the people, but when it comes to the reality, action speaks louder than words. Yes, it is a great thing what Turkey doing, but making good acts count is very conceited of them. I would just end with saying human rights and massacre are this, and we condemn the proposal raised by Turkey. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Delegate of India. Now I would ask Delegate of Ukraine to state his take on this motion.
I guess the time and again we have noticed the fact that there's a vast difference between what Turkey says and what it is seen in the actions that they do, and this difference is quite shocking, and thus we would be not supporting Turkey at this point of time.
Thank you, Delegate of Ukraine. Now I would be posting polls again. Syria and Turkey don't have to vote. With more countries disagreeing, the motion is not passed. So let's move on. I think the proposal session is over. Next. This is okay. Before ending, so every country now has to give a statement on the global issues, how they will resolve it, and how they are managing their international relations, and how they contribute in keeping peace and order in the world. So every country has to speak on this matter. So I will give everyone 1 minute thinking time to get your thoughts in order. And after 1 minute, each and every country has to speak on this issue for 1.5 minutes. So does anyone have query? No, right? So your thinking time starts now. So your thinking time is over. So let's start with India. So India, you have the platform for the next 1.5 minutes.
Thank you, General Secretary. We will address the root of all problems, that is world hunger, because as we already know, your gut is your other brain, and everything that you eat is a result and will be a result of your actions. We are big believers since ancient times that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, as well as charity begins at home. We have been pioneers of inner engineering, be it yoga and also with good food along with spices. We believe in non-violence, and we welcome, as you already know, there's already has been started a revolution of people tasting as well as experiencing the flavors of India, be it in food or be it in the mythologies or every sorts of philosophies we bring. We believe that when people have good food to eat, and a well-feeded nation will bring healthy brains to the nation. A healthy brain, healthy people of a nation will create a strong nation. Strong nation having people, well-fed people will create better ideas, and well, obviously with better ideas we will solve all the world problem that is, which we see as a vision of thriving world. And we have already taken actions for that, be it the farmers bills, and also it has been happening since ancient times. We have been categorized as Bharat Mata. We are given the tag of Mata, a mother who feeds. All the temples, be it Golden Temple or any Sikh Gurudwara, be it temples, and we all believe in food and peace living. It's like every food should be a right, and we are a strong believer of that, and that will be the first stepping stone to world peace, and that's what our goal is. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Delegate of India.
I have a question.
Yes.
Really sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
It's written on their global issues. So what my country is facing or what the world is facing?
You can go for global issues your country is facing and others are facing, both.
Okay, thank you.
So I would like to now give platform to Delegate of Iran. Delegate of Iran, you can start speaking now.
Can I get a minute, because I was really not clear with that particular term. Just a minute, please.
Okay, so I will pass on to delegate of China. You can have the platform for the next 1.5 minutes.
Good evening, delegates of all the countries. As a Republic of China, we all present a strong ties with India as well as many other countries of South Asia. We have some problems which are bilateral issues. We are trying to solve them, but there are many issues which have been folded in the rocks of propaganda and have been supplied to a large extent by the Western countries. We, Republic of China, being a communist country, believe that the resources should be widely distributed in the entire world, and no particular country should have a complete dominance over the resources of the entire world. We believe that there should not be power center in any area, and all the countries should be treated equally. Regarding our sponsor of terrorism, we believe that we are not sponsoring it. You have been witnessing our since world wars, and that we are not a part of many terrorist attacks and not even influencing terrorism. But at the same time, we are trying to dispose our ties with Pakistan and what are their relations with Pakistan. At the same time, we also try to befriend relations with India through bilateral relations. Arunachal Pradesh area is a disputed area. We try to solve them through bilateral talks. And at the same time, we try to prevent harmony. We try to prove harmony in the entire Southeast Asia, but we are against the tyranny of any one particular country. Therefore, we stand that every person and every country has the right to have the resources. It is not the matter of Southeast China Sea or whether it's Pacific Ocean. Therefore, we, China, being the People's Republic of China, strongly believe that every people has a right to live and every country has a right to prosper. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate of China. Now I would like to give the platform to delegate of Ukraine.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak right now. I feel that when we talk about world problems, there are certain world problems which everyone talks about. It's widespread, like poverty, like hunger, and all these major mainstream talk issues. But there are still certain issues which no one talks about, but it affects people at large. And that is, to name something, I would name power play among nations. Right now, sitting over here at this United Nations conference, if I tell you the name of one particular nation, you get a slight thought in your head that this is a powerful nation or this is a nation that comes on the weaker end. Why is that so? There is happening an ego battles. There's been happening power plays among countries, and to satisfy their own ego battles, they sometimes go to the extent of destroying other countries, raging unnecessary wars and all. So I feel that as a country and as the world, once we stop doing that, a lot of problems would be solved. And instead of allotting our resources and money into defense and power plays, that entire amount should be allotted towards education and improving the education of our countries. That would be my point, and thank you so much.
Thank you, delegate of Ukraine. Now I would ask delegate of Russia to have the platform.
We, the Russians, believe that the world has already suffered a lot, and there have been various wars over the centuries. And this recent pandemic has shown and has opened our eyes to what really is important. So we believe it's a high time that we come together and to make a better world. We, the Russians, believe in working hard and partying harder. Our vodka can justify that as well. And we believe that the Russia as the elder brother in this Asian zone, and we would ensure that we take the initiative of ensuring peace in the Asian countries. And we would also like to extend our hand to the United States of America as well. Brother, let's come together once again, as we have done in so many previous instances, and make this world a better place, and make this and let's set aside all the petty issues which we have had all these years. Thank you, and thank you.
Thank you. Now I would ask delegate of Iran to have the platform.
These are tough times, and the world has seen what a virus can do to it. Today, my country faces tremendous economic issues and crisis where the people are not able to get even a bread and fulfill their hunger. Also, due to a slow economy and weak funds and foreign reserves, we are unable to help and purchase the expensive and the necessary healthcare equipments and needs. So I request United States of America to lift up the economic sanctions imposed on Iran and make this world an arena for open trade. And we have always been carriers of goodwill, and we are not supporting terrorism, which has been a serious issue in some other regions. The government is not at all funding any military organizations, and I assure you that on behalf of Iran. And we look up to maintain good relations with the West as well as the Europe and the Asian countries in trade. We promise India a good supply, the cheapest supply of oil in the world, and we want to be a constant partner supporting the Iran's economy in these tough times. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, and let's make this place a better world. Let's make this world a better place to live. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate of Iran. Now I would ask Delegate of Turkey to have the platform.
There has been many global issues which are going on in the world. Some of them are world hunger, the big, mighty global economic races, and one of the biggest issue is the terrorism and funding for the terrorism. And the Republic of Turkey has been always standing against the terrorism. And for some reason, I don't know why we've been hated and vilified for no reason at all. Some people say that we are not allowing refugees to stay in our country, whereas we are hosting millions of Syrian refugees in our country, treating them like our own brothers and all. But still people questions on us. But the biggest global issue we would like to consider is that terrorism is the biggest global issue which is going on. So for that reason, we have been fighting against YPG terrorism and ISI terrorists. And when people talk about expanding their territorial areas 32 kilometers inside the Syrian border, we are not entering in a Syrian regime. We are entering and destroying and eliminating terrorism. Okay, so for that reason, we have entered on the Syrian land. Yes, and it is not our land. We never claimed that land should belong to us or anything like that. We entered there to eliminate terrorism and to support our Syrian brothers. And what we would like to suggest is that each and every country in the world should stand united and fight against terrorism instead of blaming or funding terrorist organizations such as YPG and ISI. So terrorism is the biggest global issue which is going on, and all the countries in the world should stand together and eliminate this biggest threat which is happening in the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Delegate of Turkey. Now I would ask a Delegate of Syria to have the platform.
Mr. Secretary, the Syrian Republic has had a troubled past, but now with the support of all our friends present in the assembly, we have restored our position. We have taken our country back from the hands of ISIS, and we are moving towards a progressive world with historical trade relations, and we believe that with talks we can re-establish those. With Iran and Russia, we have always been friends, and we continue to foster friendly relations, and hope that with talks we maintain them so. Mr. Secretary, as your predecessor, Mr. Guterres, has said that there can be no military solution to the crisis of Syria. And on that note, we'd like to tell our friends at Turkey to back off. Otherwise, as your intelligence might have told you, that we might not have nuclear weapons, but we have some very powerful friends and also chemical weapons. Under the progressive leadership of Mr. Assad, we hope that we will once again reach the glory that we had at the time of the Assyrian Empire and will live in harmony with the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate of Syria. I think we are done with every country. So I would ask Judge Hitendra sir to give some feedback on this round and for participants.
Good evening, all the organizers of this beautiful event, and good evening, all the participants. Well, I have judged many programs at many places, but then I must say that every time when I come to this platform, I get impressed like anything. Especially the way the participants show their maturity at this floor. That has touched me. Last year too, I was over there judging the same program. Last year too, I was very much impressed by the quality, by the content, by the expressions. In fact, all the parameters on which we, the judge, try to judge the participants, find you people complete. And you have always made it very difficult for judges to decide who has done better. Like uh, the previous occasion, this time also, you all have performed wonderfully. You all have shown your creativity, originality. But of course, performing virtually is totally different than performing on a regular basis. There, one can see your gestures, body movements, and it's easy to judge other aspects. Whereas on virtual screen, it is little difficult. Still, you people have managed to show all the skills which an eloquent speaker should have. I am fully satisfied with you, and keep it up. You all have wonderful future ahead. Last thing, coming to the technical point, uh, what a few of the candidates need to learn over here is uh, have some pause, have more clarity. Sometimes speaking too fast is not very important, and sometimes speaking too slow, that too is equally against you. So along with the voice and voice modulation, what you need is a proper pause at the right time. It's not like punctuation is always put in the written form. Punctuation is put verbally also. So that punctuation mark was missing somewhere. There you all need to work on. Otherwise, once again, as I said, you people have impressed me with your performance. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for engaging me for this 2 hours so. And keep it up. Well done, boys. Take care. Thank you, Ishak.
Thank you,
You
sir.
can take it.
So I would like to thank everyone for participating, and we end the final round here. Thank you everyone for participating and attending. So before leaving, I would like everyone to switch on their cameras so we can take a screenshot. Thank you everyone. You can leave now.
Yeah. Thanks everyone.
Before leaving, I would, yeah, please
Yeah,
continue.
yeah, I'd just like to thank the organizers and the judges for organizing such a wonderful event. In fact, this will be my first MUN that I'm participating in, and that too being a delegate of China. I think it's the most memorable experience of my life. So thank you all for organizing this event. Thank you.
Welcome. It's our pleasure.
Yeah, same.
Thank you very much for organizing. We really enjoyed that. Yeah.
I also have the same case. This was my first time at an MUN. So thank you, Team Paramash, for making this memory. And I hope to be here again next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sorry, I got exit at the last moment. I'm not sure whether the meeting has ended or not. But did I miss something?
No, you didn't miss anything. It's over.
All right, all right. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Looking forward for the results. And thank you so much, respected judge, as well, for your kind words.
Thank you.
So before everyone leaves, I would just like to ask, how did you guys like this round? Were there any flaws that you guys find out?
No, this round was pretty much like as the finale should have been. It was pretty much perfect. I had a few doubts regarding the previous round, but this was absolute perfect.
Even I agree to that. There were just a few instances, especially in the last part of it, when I was called first. So obviously I didn't write the whole write up. But again, it was a really thought-provoking round, and I'm really appreciate all the efforts done by the team Paramash, and I hope this continues for the coming time as well.
Yeah, this was my first MUN, so this was all very unexpected to me, and I really enjoyed being in it. Also, like the whole process of the competition, all the three stages were very unexpected. Like I never expected that there would be such a variety of competitions, and I really liked that. Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you so much everyone for your feedback, and we like to thank you all from the whole Paramesh team. Thank you so much.
I would just want to ask, like, when can we expect the result? As in case of the last year, we were given the result on the spot itself.
Uh, just a minute. By tonight.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, sir. It was pleasure meeting you again. Thank you, sir.
Same here, everybody. Fine, Vishak. Shall I leave now?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'll forward you.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
हेलो।
हाँ दीदी।
सारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स चले गए ना?
हाँ सारे चले गए।
ग्रेट जॉब, सबको बहुत मजा आया और सबके रिव्यूज बहुत अच्छे थे और तुम लोगों ने सब कुछ बहुत अच्छे से किया, कुछ भी फ्लॉ नहीं आया। और तुम्हारा एक्सपीरियंस कैसा था?
मस्त था दीदी।
सबको मजा आया?
हाँ
हाँ, और वो बीच में जो थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ हो गया था कि एक पार्टिसिपेंट चला गया, बट वो भी तुम लोगों ने बहुत अच्छे से संभाला। नाइस एफर्ट एंड बहुत अच्छे रिव्यूज थे, वो तो सुना ही होगा तुम लोगों ने। एंड रियली में बहुत ही अच्छा था, हमने सबने देखा पूरा, तो बहुत अच्छा लगा।
थैंक यू दीदी।
ग्रेट एफर्ट्स। विशाल मुझे होस्ट बना देना।
हाँ जेफरी दीदी, आपको ये चाहिए ये पोल्स का रिजल्ट?
उसमें नेम स्पेसिफाई नहीं हो रहा ना, तो फिर
नेम नहीं है, वो है यस नो है खाली।
ओके, वैसे भी ऋषभ ने नोट डाउन किया ना, तो चलेगा।
ठीक है।
हाँ मैंने सब नोट डाउन किया है।
हाँ ठीक है, ओके, तो चलेगा, नहीं चाहिए।
हम लीव कर दे दीदी?
हाँ श्योर श्योर कर सकते।